Welcome to KUHSDenver.com. We are here at the Denver Public Library, recently present for our very famous leader, Rodolfo Corky Gonzales. Actually, Rodolfo Corky Gonzales was one of the reasons why I finished my college. I went to UNC. One of his philosophies was to get your education and come back to your community and spread the knowledge. And education was always his big thing. But we are here with Las Comadres Book Club. And we're here with Karen. She's the chairperson, president, leader, whatever you want to say.
I'm Karen Gonzales. I am the Denver coordinator of Las Comadres and Friends National Latino Book Club. We meet here the fourth Saturday of every month at Gonzales Branch Library at 1 p.m. And our book club is open to anyone who would like to read English written works by Latina and Latino authors. And we meet to discuss, this last month we read The Intriguing Life of Jimena Godoy by Graciela Limon. We just finished discussing the book here at our book club meeting. And we welcome anyone to come. The website is www.latinolit.com, LATINOLIT.com. There you can join the book club. You can see the book club locations, the book of the month. We also have conversations with where the authors are interviewed. Monday evening, National Free Teleconference, you're able to join the teleconference. You get an access code, and 2 authors are interviewed, so we will hear from this author on August 31st. And just come on down anytime, and all that our other...
And what are the dates again that you meet?
The 4th Saturday of every month at 1 p.m. here at Gonzales Branch Library, Colfax and Irving Street in Denver, Colorado.
So we can cruise Federal?
Sure.
Yes.
Yes.
And then you make a right on Colfax, one hand. Okay, then we're right there. Beautiful library. Beautiful library. I was just blown away when I heard about it. And then when I came in to see all the students and all the community here, I was just blown away by how they are into getting themselves educated, especially the children. Because literacy is the most important thing right now with our children. Can you explain a little bit about this beautiful picture? This is your symbol, right? This represents Las Comadres.
It does. It represents Las Comadres. Las Comadres para las Americas is a nonprofit national organization. And also, every month, Comadrazos are held. They're networking potlucks. And we actually, in Denver, hold them every 3 months, quarterly. But the national organization, it's just an organization for Latinas to network with other Latinas, to hear about jobs, careers, events. So we'll be having a Comadrazo as well. And I think we kind of set a tentative date as September 17th. It's a potluck in one of the Comadres homes. So everyone's, welcome to attend that as well. But part of the Las Comadres para las Americas also has the book club. So this poster just represents the Comadres that attend Comadrazos and the book club.
So it's con abrazos.
Comadrazo.
Comadrazo. Okay, that means
like
the hugs, right?
Yeah.
Give the hugs.
Comadre
Okay.
and abrazo. Comadrazo.
And that's pretty explanatory right here.
Yeah.
And notice it's like a rainbow of skin complexions, right?
Right, yes.
It kind of represents the diversity of the different authors, the diversity of women. There is a book that the book cover is actually this painting. And so part of that book that was written that has this painting was about the different authors coming together telling their different stories. And so that's what brings us all together nationwide, the different cities. So we don't only have a book club here in Denver, we have some, I think it's 19 cities throughout the United States, and so we all read the same book, and we all come together to discuss the books that we read, and we all participate in the conference calls. And we're also allowed to ask questions of the authors, so during our book club, if there's something about the book that we read that had information that we didn't understand, or why the author did write what she or he wrote, or why did they develop the character, or just any question that we want to ask the authors, we have the opportunity to send those in, and during the teleconference they get answered. So anybody can participate in the teleconference, you can call in, you're just a listener, but you really get to really know the author on a more personal basis, and that's really what's nice about this particular book club.
So are these authors open to critique or review of their book? How does that work?
Normally for me, what I've done, if we don't get the books and I have to buy, say for example from Amazon, after I read the book, they do ask you to go ahead and do a review on it. Last month's author, A Decent Woman, did ask for reviews. Instead of, she does have a website. Instead of, if you liked my book, go onto my website and give me a review on what you thought what you thought about the book.
Okay, so
I guess we would end next month. We're going to be reading the month of September. We're going to be reading the book Ana of California. It's also a novel by Indy Teran. And if you go on to Las Comadres website, they do have a list of authors and the books that we're going to read for the remainder of the year. So you can go online and look at all of the authors. One of the things that's really, I think, unique about this book club is the books that we read, the authors have had to publish their book like within the year. So it's not books that we read that authors have written like 5 years ago, 10 years ago. They have to be pretty current.
how do I get my book on this list, or Los Martinez will be able to critique or be able to do this review? How do I do this?
You mean your book?
Yeah, No More Green Chili. How do I get No More Green Chili on?
Oh, well, it might be a little late. You have to have a new book. If you're writing a new book, you would get that one on.
Okay.
You can submit that. On the website, it has submit a book guidelines.
Okay.
So you can submit a book.
So I do have a book called The Crochet Lady,
Okay.
which is about halfway done, and I can get it right on there.
Right, that book you can submit.
Then you ladies can
Submit that.
ask me questions, and it'll be
Yes.
a lot of fun. Yes. Okay, so we do have an author here, right?
Yes,
We have an author today. One of our members is an author.
Hi.
Hi, my name's Anita Jepson Gilbert, and I'm an ESL teacher, and I also am very interested in other things, not just English. One thing that really captured my attention was the Nazca lines in Peru, those huge drawings that people don't know. How did they make them? Who made them? And of course, many people think aliens came down from outer space and made them. So it's captivated the interest of a lot of adults. When I saw these drawings, however, in books, I thought, well, these are one-line drawings, just like children draw. I'll show you a really big one, like the monkey. This is it's like 2 football fields in length, and they're like drawings that children make, one-line drawings. But nothing was ever written for children on this subject. And so I'm also a poet. I write poems, and I have a book of poems called Every Woman. But this poem came to me because I was also interested in this woman, Maria Reich, who discovered these drawings. And so the poem is about her discovering these, they're called geoglyphs, and what her theory was. And so on the last pages, I get at her theory, which is that they really wrote them, they drew them actually for their gods, and thinking too that, beneath the moon, it says they would shine bright as stars at night and reflect an earthly Milky Way for their gods to take delight. And so her thought was that they're astronomically related, I wrote it in English, and then I had it translated into Spanish. And at the very end, there is an audio CD, so that track 1 has English, track 2 has Spanish. And so my students, adults, who don't read to their children because they say they don't read in English too good, that they could read it in Spanish, so that the children would really be literate in their first language. And so track 2 is Spanish, but they could also play track 1 and learn English.
So this would be they would be able to share it with their parents if their parents were solely Spanish speakers.
Yes, that's right. And so that's the whole point. And it appeals to both English-speaking families and Spanish-speaking families, so that they will be, biliterate, not just bilingual, but also biliterate. And so it's won a couple of first-place prizes. One, it's an independent Publishers Association. I published it myself because in New York they wouldn't publish it because they said nobody buys books in Spanish. And so in New York, what do they know? Yeah. But, so I said, okay, I'll publish it myself. Yeah. And so it's done very well.
So you're self-published?
Yes. And so the Independent Publishers Association, this gold star, gold seal means it was a winner first prize for Best in Children's Books back in 2003. It was published. And also won a special award for its contribution to literacy. So I'm very happy for that.
Well, I really thank you for coming here.
Awesome.
Okay, what we're going to do now is I'd like just for everybody to kind of just introduce themselves. And you can say whatever you want about Las Comadres book club, and we'll start with Anita.
Oh, okay, well, I'm very happy to be a part of this group, with friends, and of course I'm into books and reading, so I love reading the books as often as I can, and the discussions are always very lively, so I'm very happy to be a member here.
Thank you.
I'm Quintaña. I've joined the Comadres book club less than a year, but I fell in love with it the first time I came. I really enjoy it.
I'm Dorothy Vance, and I actually heard about Las Comadres before I left Austin, Texas. I had friends there who were part of Las Comadres there, and look forward to getting involved with it when I moved here, because by that point I was retired and had time to do this. And so I've been a member here for about 2 years, and I really do enjoy the authors and the selection. And it's very variety of authors, variety of topics and books, and male and female written, so it's been really a great...
And you love to read, yes, don't you? I know that for sure.
Love to read.
¿En español?
¿Te gusta? Mi nombre, I don't know if they understand.
Está bien.
Ok, mi nombre es María Amaro y soy miembro de este club como 2 años. Y me encanta saber que tenemos autores latinos, me hace orgullosa saberlo y gracias por tener este club. Me encanta y no he leído mucho, pero estoy muy contenta que existe.
Gracias. Okay, we have a young lady here.
I came here for my sunglasses. I gotta go. So I left them here and they're gone.
Oh, that's pretty spontaneous, isn't it?
Can everybody check to see if you accidentally picked them up?
Yeah.
I had them right here before I left, and now they're...
Okay, we'll look for them.
Well, I need to go, so that's why I came to get them. So I didn't want to move your equipment.
There's nothing under there. You can look underneath it. There's nothing there.
Okay, want to go up to this young lady here?
Hi, I'm Jackie Martinez Wells, and I found out about Las Comadres on an email from a very good friend, Anita Flores, who passed away a few months ago, but was always the go-to person for everything happening in the community. And so I've been a member for I think it's been about 2 years, and really loved it. I'm also retired from the federal government, so it's a great escape to read for pleasure and not the technical stuff you have to read when you're working. So I love it.
Thank you. And
I'm Rafael, and this is my first meeting. I met Karen at another function for Nina Archuleta, and so she invited me, and I'm really, really glad I came. So I can't wait to read my first book and then discuss it next month.
what a cool experience. And Karen, you want to say a couple of things about your introduce yourself? You kind of already.
Okay, well.
If there's anything else you want to add?
Well, I just want to say I'm Karen Gonzales. I started the book club here in May of 2013. We started at Smiley Branch Library, and we just moved here now that Gonzales Branch Library opened. Probably it was in April, but I'm retired and just enjoy reading all the books.
It's really nice to be retired, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, again, my name is Kim Montoya, and I started with the book club about a couple years ago as well. Jackie Martinez Wells, we worked together, and she's the one that brought the book club to my attention. And I've always been an avid reader. I belong to other book clubs, but I really like this one. And shortly after I started with the book club, Karen asked if I'd be interested in being a discussion leader. So both Karen and I take turns being the lead and discussing the books. So we take turns every month. As being the discussion leader, I love it. I love facilitating the discussions, and I just love reading books. So it's opened my eyes to a whole new world. So
I'd like to thank everyone for being here today. I want to tell the world right now, this is where it's at. Most of the authors right now are not, they're self-published, aren't they? Most of them are. And these are the books. This is the real story of America. This is the real story of the world. And what we're doing is we see all these movies and so forth and so on that talk about transformation or transformers, and the real stories are like this here. The intriguing life of Ximena Godet, and this one here, Anna of California.
there's some others.
Stars of Nazca. You want to just, yeah, what's the name of that one?
Empanadas.
Oh, yeah.
But you know, I'm hungry. Empanadas, the handheld pies of Latin America. The new American pie. Right? Okay, are there any others over here?
That one.
Oh,
We have a few
Document.
others.
Oh, that one.
Anita, get more here.
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, this is the,
Okay, we have the undocumented, very much in our society today, a Dominican boy's odyssey from a homeless shelter to the Ivy League. And that's by Peralta. And over here, we have More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera. And I think that might be it, right? Okay, just want to reiterate that this is an awesome group here. They're sharing ideas. They're passing those ideas on to their children or grandchildren, and I think this is how you keep it going. Keep it going. I'd like to sign off right now. My name is Albert Quintaña. Some people call me El Maestro Q. I don't know why, but let's go ahead and sign off, and may your day, may your world be filled with stories. Have a beautiful day. I missed the classroom.
Oh, yeah.
I just felt, I taught Adams City, I retired Adams City High School. Taught high school level. I was already kind of feeling it. Oh, and this is Eddie. Eddie is our photographer. We're gonna pass those around. He's an awesome photographer. He does all the live shoots for KUHS radio. Is that it there? Here you guys are on right now, just for a little second. Okay, and the world The world saw you guys. They,
Oh gosh.
geez, got lose some weight.
And I'm looking, I still have my rollers and my, you didn't tell me.